Hi friends and fam, welcome back to another friends and family video. Now, as the title says, married but living apart. Not as dramatic as that, but we're gonna talk about differences like how we were together but we're separated in some things that we do. So the first thing is we attend a different church.
That those sounds about here. When you're a different church, they make it sound like there's a different denomination. That's how some people get when you say it.
So
So
what,
we go, it's the same circle, same denomination, but different branches. That's how we could better.
same tree but different branch.
Yeah.
Okay, that can work.
Yeah.
So we attend the Christian Brethren Churches of Jamaica. And what church do you go to?
Maranatha Gospel Hall, born and raised on the playground where I spend most of my days.
And I attend Marvel Gospel Hall. Now, when we were getting married, when premarital counseling, was this an issue?
No.
We were like, no, this is not gonna be an issue and whatever. And then hold on now. When we got married, we said that once we started a family, like start having children, we said that we would go to one church.
It would be nice to go to one church. It was a concrete, yeah, you have to go to one church. But it would be nice as a family to go to one church.
It would have been nice to go to one church. But now like it's 3 years old.
I was still
We're not going to one church. What are the pros and cons
pros.
of not going to the same church?
What is that pro again?
The good thing.
Okay, yes. Pros. I don't have to worry about being late when I'm going to church alone. That is certain. So that's one good thing.
Yes.
The other good thing is that we are still our individual selves, even though we're married. Cons.
Cons.
I don't know. No cons come to mind.
I think alright, because I grew up, I think we both grew up with like the parents going to the same church, everybody's under the same roof. I think this kind of split is new to both of us. So what we try to do though, we try to support each other.
Yeah.
So if he's going to preach or cheer or whatever it is, even pray, I go and support him. And then if I am doing something at my church, dance or drama or whatever, he comes to support me. But that's part of it is different now because of the changes, because of COVID and whatever. But we try to support each other still with whatever we're doing at each when we're doing it apart.
So what is the con? I think you have to you define a con. What is the con?
That we're not together as a family, getting the same. Well, it's pretty much the same teaching because our denomination, our churches believe in the same thing. But the only thing is that we're not together, going to the same church in the same car.
And even if we were going to the same church, we would not be together. Because me the sound room at my church. And if you were to come to my
Yeah, and that's another thing with us.
Yeah.
Is that even now I'm thinking of going over to his church because traditionally the female usually goes to the male's church. That's tradition. I mean, it really ought to be the men going to the women's church since the Bible says you should leave and cleave.
Leave your family, leave your
Yes.
father and your mother.
Yes.
The father and your mother.
Then the father and mother go to Maranatha.
They go to Maranatha. I've left my father.
The man, guys, the man should leave
their
and
father
cleave.
and their mother.
So you should cleave to me. So wherever I'm going, that's where you go.
No. No. So the foolishness.
So the con is that we're not, under the same church roof. I don't. Nana goes to both churches. She does. She goes to both churches. It's hard to leave our individual churches because we're so active.
You make it sound like me they gonna left Maranatha for go your church.
So what if the man is supposed to leave and cleave? So what I'm saying is, it would be difficult for us to leave. It would be difficult for us to leave our independent churches to merge. We were toying with the idea, remember, of just not going to each other's churches, but just leaving our churches completely and going to a different church, same denomination but different church. We were actually thinking of that, but we are so involved. Yeah, we are so involved in our independent churches, so it's really hard to
get up and leave.
Yeah, when you know you have responsibilities. I am at my church. I'm involved in the dance. I'm a senior member of the dance team. I am leader for the drama ministry. I am a part of the sound room team. I am a part of the youth committee. I am a part of the camp. I say camp?
No.
I'm a part of the camp committee. Yeah? So I'm a part of all of those things. What are you a part of at your church?
Sound room. I'm the second string drummer, backup drummer. Which in these times I have been the first string drummer in the past couple of weeks.
He mentors the young guys.
It's not all of them.
Not all of them. You can't mentor everybody, but you mentor the young
I have a
guys.
few, I have a couple people with me.
You preach, you teach. So we are not telling people all this something we do. He preaches, he teaches, he does the sound room, he does the drum, he's a part of the youth.
I speak. Can't call it what you want. Preach or teach. You decide. You can go to Maranatha Gospel Hall 1929 on YouTube. Look back on my sermon a couple weeks ago.
You're a preacher teacher. We're a preacher teacher.
You can put the link in the wherever that go. Down there. Wherever that link go.
Yeah, so we're both like caught up in our own church and so it's really, we're really under the same teaching, but where that part is separate. Yeah, so that part is separate, and we just work with it. Nala goes from one church to the next. I don't know if when she gets older, if she's going to want to stick to daddy's church or if she's going to want to stick to mommy's church. That's if I don't leave. If we don't find another church together, or if we don't leave, if I don't go to his church, that's
as long as she go to church, me alright.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, I think she's fine.
As long as she go to church, me alright. That's my thing. I don't care that much if you stay or come, as long as you go church, not just go church, but you serve God full stop.
So what do we, in terms of the church situation, what do we say to couples who are in a similar state?
Do what you are led to do. If God said left and go, leave and go. If God have work for you for the higher church separately, do your work separately. Because you don't want to go get up and leave your church, go film church, and you're unhappy. Or you're not comfortable with that surrounding. So follow God. That's all I can tell you.
And I think it's important to do what's best for your family, because you know your family and you know your family structure. and if it is best for you to go to his church to support him every Sunday in that way, or if it's best for you to leave your church and go to her church to support her in a particular, to cover her in a particular way. And as you know your partner and you know what would work for your, you know if your child is gonna be confused in terms of, do I go with mommy, do I go with daddy, da, 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 da. You know your family situation.
You don't want to end up in a resentful marriage. Cause not Yanni might resent me if she come on my church unwillingly.
No, I think if I come to your church, I just not going. I don't know if I fit in.
You do. But I tell you this, every week you come, people love you. You know this, you know that, and people, yeah. So that is in your head.
That I don't fit in.
She self-sabotages sometimes. Is that what you call it?
I think so.
Yes.
I mean,
If that is not what you call it, tell us, please. But yeah, she does that sometimes. So she feel like she not going to fit in, but every time she come, she fits in. People them love her. The children love her, the young people love her. But still, she says she don't fit in.
yeah, I guess over time, gotta work on my heart.
So she feel watch come talk to her friend.
I know my mind. But yeah, how in other ways do we deviate in our life, our marital life? We have separate friends.
Naturally.
No, some couples, your friend is my friend and my friend is your friend, and we're all friends.
Awesome.
Why?
I can't. Not to say I'm not friends with some of her friends, but I'm not, chummy with her friends. So I can say, well, go on, you go talk about certain things, like Maya.
He
Can
likes
talk to
Maya.
Maya. Is a good friend. Yeah, get a friend like Maya. Is a good friend. I can talk to Maya about, cause Maya and Soundroom at her church as well. A bit more into the technical stuff than Yannick. So sometimes I message her, I say, Maya, boom bang, do this, do that, while go on this type of thing. And then her next virgin, Sharik, carries with Sharik about football, is a Man U fan. We got Man U win 3-1 today. But yeah, so it's not that I'm not friends with some of her friends, but I'm not too close of friends with her friends. I think I am more friends with some of her friends than she is with some of my friends.
Yes, that is true.
I just rush it talk to Rush and probably Sharik.
Roche, I don't know.
Rush it alone and talk to.
Like,
But man of this stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Rush it.
I don't. Who else do I talk to? Who are your friends?
Outside the church?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is Nas your friend?
I'm a sister.
I like Nas.
A good girl. Who else? Nobody else.
I don't.
See?
Wow.
She.
But
I am the.
but my friends are more. They come around me and you.
Anyway,
I think you have too many friends, and I don't.
I do have too many friends.
You have a lot of friends. You do. You have a lot of friends. I don't know about some of them. Or like, when we see something and go, who is Angela? And you're like, oh, Angela is my friend. Surrender.
Oh. What's that name, Angela?
Yeah, you have a lot of friends.
I know a lot of people.
You have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, the point is, we have separate friends and we do separate activities with the friends. And I am not gonna get jealous, or I'm not gonna say your friends have to be my friends and none of that. I don't get upset when he goes out with his friends. He doesn't get upset when I go out with my friends. Have I ever gotten upset? No, don't think so.
Yeah. No, no. Never.
Yes, one time.
When?
One time I was pregnant, you remember? And we were living at our first house. And I was like 6 months or something, or 7.
And what about me to go play?
No.
What we did there?
You went down to your friend's house and you guys were talking. And it was almost midnight. No, yes. And you said to me, you said, yeah, you messaged me.
Oh,
Because
remember,
we do that.
we go.
Yeah.
I will link up a Rocher.
Yeah.
Link up a Rocher. Big up yourself, Rocher.
And we said,
By the way, when I will link up again, side note.
and we said, he said, because how we are, guys, how we are, like if I'm going somewhere, he's going somewhere, wherever it is, usually message and say, I'm here and there, or whatever, and check up on each other, right? So, like close to midnight, he says, at midnight, I think I'm close to midnight, him said, Sue come. So I said, okay.
Conversation they get extra sweet.
And then I said,
Here comes Nala.
come here, Bob. Right. Don't touch it, anything, you know.
You looking? Can you see us?
Yes, Daddy.
You see mommy and daddy?
Yes, Daddy.
Okay, mama. Keep looking.
Yes,
Don't touch.
so, and like, I said 20 minutes past when I see him half, some like.
I never saw it. People should exaggerate, yeah?
I'm not exaggerating. I would be upset if you were 50 minutes late. If you showed up 15 minutes
The
later.
pregnancy of the hormones.
If you showed up 15 minutes later, then I wouldn't have
Blame it on
anything
the
to say.
hormones.
But it was a long time. That's the only thing. If you're a couple,
You can
and
be
yeah.
your own lives.
yeah, you can be independent. You can live your own separate lives while living together. And I don't mean like live a double life now. And JR have a family, doing a Trelawney and
Chillani.
What are you doing today?
I'm gonna be a go.
movie with the
What are you doing today?
Scam my life, you know what I
Hold
mean?
on, Nala, Sota. No, JR, but
The picture Chillani like, but I got Chillani. When I go movie.
maybe I have enough bad man.
Not learn.
It's not like a JR have a family doing a movie. That better.
Alright, gotcha.
What are you doing, guys?
So we have our lives, but we have our lives.
What are you
Right.
doing, guys?
1 minute now. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
We have
Our lives.
we have our lives. We have our lives. Yeah. And
Copyright. Don't use it.
and it's okay.
Trademark.
Our lives and our lives sometimes come together, but it must always be that you have your own friend, you have your own routine.
We have a t-shirt company, we can get up on a shirt. Our lives, but our lives. Link me, please.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good shirt full of.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you are in that position, like if you feel like you always need to be around your husband or your wife, and you always need to know who the friends are, exactly what they're talking about, what they're doing, that's not healthy. Not healthy. He has his habits, I have my habits. Sometimes, guys, seriously, we're in the same house and I'm on my phone and he's on his phone, and that is okay. Or he's watching something on Netflix, I'm watching another thing on Netflix, and that's okay. Have to give each other space sometimes. And I said in a previous video that that's something I had to learn to do, because I felt as though I always needed to, like, we always need to be together. I need to be together and something, and then I realized that I needed my space and he needed his space. So that's very important in a relationship. So give each other some space and love each other. Know your boundaries, know what each other can manage and work with it. So it's okay to be married and have separate lives, not a double standard life now.
Yeah.
Yes, not a double life, separate lives.
Daddy?
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys.
What are you doing today?
Hold on now.
What are you doing today?
Hold on, 1 minute, Mama, 1 minute. So guys, thank you so much for watching and have a blessed rest of the day. Talk to you guys in the next one.
Bless up yourself, don't stress up yourself. Take it easy.